ahead and preheat your oven. So I'm preheating mine to 350 degrees. And we're going to season up our chicken. I'm going to go ahead and prepare my chicken now. So I personally don't like the skin on my chicken, so I'm removing it. You don't have to remove yours if you find that you like it better. I do find that it makes the chicken much more juicier because it allows the inside of the chicken to steam and all that juice just collect deep down into the flesh. But if you are not a skin fan like myself, then you can go ahead and remove it, but you don't have to. I just choose to do this. All about personal preference. So I'm going to remove all the skin, and then I'm going to clean out the insides of the chicken, cut off all these fatty places. So I will be back once that is all done. Just before I'm done rubbing it up, I'm going to add about a tablespoon of sugar. This is going to be really good for when you are done. And then I'm going to begin the mixing up process. Be sure to get this all over. So you want to turn this over and get it all up in there. Once you're done, you want to go ahead and take some oil. So I got about 2 tablespoons of oil, and you just want to get that everywhere, all over your chicken. The type of oil you use really depends on your personal preference. And once you're done, you want to cover this. So we're going to make a little bit of steam. So we're going to put this in our oven for about 30 minutes, and then we're going to come back and check on it and remove the cover afterwards, because then we're going to make it catch some color. Be sure to set your timer, so 30 minutes, and then we'll come back. So it's been 30 minutes. Our chicken is done. So now we're going to remove it. We're gonna go ahead and drain the gravy. We want all of this juice and goodness right now. You don't, look at that. You don't want to let any of that go to waste. So just grab a plate and strain it. It's oil, it's juices, but it's all gonna come together in the end and make that gravy. It's gonna be really, really good. So you want to get everything as much as you can. Be careful that your chicken don't fall out. Slowly. Get every little bit. Once you are done, you want to pop this back into your oven, but you don't want to cover it. And you're going to put it on the very top shelf because we're going to let it catch some color now. Hang on, babe. So we're going to set this for another 30 to 40 minutes. And then we'll come back and we're going to start to make our gravy and let this stew down. You want to combine all of that, mix it all up, don't be shy. You can add a little bit of cornstarch or a little bit of flour to thicken it up, or you can just let it cook down. And then you want to taste it to ensure that it has the right amount of salt and sweetness that you're looking for, and then you want to pour that goodness all over your chicken. Look at that. Tell me it doesn't look good, guys. Sorry, I had to stop to take a picture. So pour it all up in there, don't be shy, get it everywhere, on the legs and everything. Look at that. Alright, last but not least, before we cover it, we're going to add some beef broth to this. This is quite optional. Make sure your Scotch bonnet pepper is somewhere where you can get that gravy to release all that flavor. And then once you're done, you want to cover this, and you're going to let this bake in your oven for about 30 to 40 minutes, and it's going to be really, really delicious. So we'll come back and check how it's doing in about 25 minutes. Alright, go ahead and turn your oven up to about 400 degrees. Perfect. So I'm making this meat dish with food. So I have some green bananas here, and I cut off both the ends and slit down the side. I have some plantain. I'm gonna fry these. Usually I'd boil them, but because it's a little bit more ripe now, I'm gonna fry it. Got some potatoes here that I'm gonna peel, and this is called a Jamaican yam, but we also know it as sweet potato. So I'm gonna peel these and add them to my pot. You can substitute any one of these. You can use squash, you can use eggplant, you can use whatever you like. I have a pot of boiling water. I'm gonna add some butter, and I'm gonna add some salt. This just adds to the flavor of the food. And then I'm gonna place each of my food items right into my boiling water. Be careful you don't burn yourself. And then you're gonna let these cook until they're nice and soft but not mushed out. So you wanna watch these. Food is cooking down nicely, so let's check on our chicken. Oh my goodness, smells so good. Look at that. See what I'm talking about, guys? Look at all of that goodness right there. It made itself even more water. So now just take some of that gravy and just put it on top. Kate's admiring from afar. Just put it on top. The gravy is not too hot, which is awesome. Be careful when you burst your Scotch bonnet. You definitely don't want that unless you like pepper. So just bat the chicken with that. Get it all over there on the legs. Go ahead and try your gravy to ensure that it has enough salt, enough sweetness, whatever it is that you're looking for. So give me a second. So you want to close it again, but you want to leave it open just slightly. And we're going to let this go for another 30 minutes. We want an hour full on this chicken, guys, because it's going to be really tender and really juicy. Trust me. So put another hour on that timer. Or, sorry, another 30 minutes on that timer. Alright, so for the last 10 minutes, you want to go ahead and remove your Scotch bonnet pepper now. You don't have to, but I don't like to risk it till the end because sometimes it might burst with all this heat. So just saturate your chicken just a little bit more and just leave it open for the last 10 minutes. You want to go ahead and eat up some oil in your frying pan, and then you want to peel your plantain because we're going to fry these. Well, it's getting there. So I'm going to add all my plantains in there. Here is the finished dish. Be sure to thumbs up if you like this dish. Try out the recipe. Let me know how you love it. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.